It's a region that's as fiercely proud of its heritage as it is of its character. The Camargue and its wetlands are a paradise for flamingos. But the sacred animal here is the bull. They live on these plains in semi-freedom and are reared by real enthusiasts, the manadiers.
Morning, guys. Move over.
This morning, Patrick Laurent and his gardien are preparing their horses before going out to herd the bulls, and everything is done in absolute calm.
If you're calm, the animals will stay calm, both horses and bulls. But that's how we are in my family, very calm. These are very rustic horses that have an acute sensitivity towards cattle. They need to be able to turn quickly and read the eyes of the bull.
The team heads out. Today's task is to encircle the herd and select a few special bulls.
Our work with the horses amounts to a face-off with the bull, which wants to stay with the herd. But we've got to get in there and do our job, like every morning. I was born here. My roots are in this ground, in this atmosphere, in this work. It still wakes me up in the middle of the night. It's a real passion.
These bulls are reared for one purpose: to become champions of the bullring in the course camarguaises. But here, the animals aren't put to death and suffer no injuries. The raseteur, wearing white, must collect the rosettes tied to the bull's horns. Dorian is a professional in this dangerous sport. Before tonight's event, he's come to see what he'll be up against.
There's the feisty bull, the bull who anticipates you. There are several types of bull, some of them even treated as a game. But we're risking our lives, so I have to focus and be ready physically and mentally.
Nice and supple? Good. Great.
It's the final warm-up before the event. Dorian's trainer, Cyril, still bears the scars of his long career as a raseteur.
2 horns in the arm, then 1 in the hand. Then there's the thigh, right here. In a 15-year career, it was about 1 a year. But I was a raseteur who liked to give the bull a chance, and I paid for it a few times.
It's time to begin.
Aficionados, hello!
In this small ring in the guard, a good crowd has turned up. The bull is released, and Dorian puts on a real show. With 6 rosettes collected, the young raseteur has earned himself €100, and the bull, after his 10 minutes of exertion, has earned a month off. Bulls and horses are an integral part of the Camargue landscape, which is fashioned by incursions from the Mediterranean Sea, making it ideal for growing rice, the king of grain in the Camargue. The Rosettes family has been growing it for 6 generations.
It's pretty wet. See? Now we just need a Mistral wind to dry it off before harvesting and packing.
Every day, Jacques and his son, Jean-Philippe, work together.
He knows I might get things wrong, but he lets me get on with it so I learn about where I went wrong. So things are working out pretty well between us. Depending on what you do, you either grow rice or kill it. And you can never say, okay, I've learned that this year, so I'll do the exact same thing next year. Things are totally different, depending on the weather.
A very demanding kind of farming, but with a long tradition of expertise in the Rosettes family. And the technology has evolved a lot since the great-grandparents' day.
Look, the harvester was powered by a steam engine.
I love this photo.
It's beautiful, huh?
No air conditioning and a lot of dust.
We're happy they're taking over. We'd be sad if they hadn't, but we can't help worrying about the future, whether their enthusiasm will continue.
Despite an uncertain future due to increasingly fierce competition and the rising sea level, the rice farmers are fighting to keep alive their heritage, which is as precious as the courses camarguaises and the region's landscapes.